That sounds right. See, I've seen people before play it mid and have really good success with it because it just, you get so many quick levels, you're able to harass the opposing mid laner as well. I mean, you kind of have to invest in sentry wards in that lane just to maybe even stay alive to a certain extent. Regardless, Bounty Hunter, he's definitely not going to get picked up here in Dota Pit Season 2, at least not right now. Cloud9 pick up the Earthshaker, that's their second support, and now it's very difficult to aggro tri-lane into this.
Yeah, which carry are they going to choose? Is it going to be something like that gyrocopter that Silent really likes, or maybe something like a Phantom Assassin?
Maybe a Weaver?
No, not a Weaver.
Yeah.
I think it's either going to be a gyrocopter or a PA. What else is available that Silent plays?
5 seconds remaining.
I'm not sure, actually. I can't really... I'm trying to... Maybe a... No, that's not what I was expecting.
Storm Spirit.
I did not know he could play that in the safe lane. It might actually be a Scandal and maybe Silent plays Death Prophet, but either or, this is an interesting choice. But it's one that is really good for ganking an Naga Siren if you get off to a hot start and you can get to an Orchid. I mean, this is one where you can Orchid up the Naga, make sure she can't Song, and get some follow-up and maybe get the kill.
Yeah, I mean, it will combo nicely with the Centaur once you get up that Blink Dagger. I just think it's a little risky. I mean, Earthshaker can be good against the Storm Spirit. They do have a lot of lockdown. They have the silence coming out from Skywrath, all the stuns from Earthshaker, as well as the lasso on Batrider, so they definitely have enough disables to deal with the Storm Spirit. It's gonna be interesting to see how well he does early in the game. I think that's really gonna be the decider in this game. If Silent is able to, you know, I assume his farm in the safe lane will be quite nice, and if he's able to, you know, have some good rotations, find a few kills, and is able to snowball, I think it could actually be a strong pick.
I mean, Silent is, we've seen him play hard farming heroes and have really good success. The Mirana game, last game, wasn't his best effort, maybe. Not the best hero either for him to just sit back and farm like crazy. We've seen him play Gyrocopters like you've mentioned. He's had really good Lycan games. He's played some hard farming heroes, but this time it's going to be a Storm Spirit, something that maybe most of us are not accustomed to seeing. However, I feel like Silent, he's got a lot of potential in this carry position. This is a team that they're newly formed. They've had a lot of stand-ins over the past couple of days, but it seems like they've gotten a stable roster. And they've played really well. They've made a lot of these games extraordinarily close. They almost took 2 games up onto Secret, but they split the series 1-1. Will they split this series? That's the question. And we'll have to see. Empire, they're down 0-1 in the series. It's a 2-game series, obviously. They will have Mind Sanity to go up against next. That'll be, I believe, at 21:30 CET, maybe 20:30. I'm not 100% sure. But that'll be your next series. Regardless, we're still in this matchup. Cloud9 versus Empire. The game hasn't even started yet. For your Cloud9 team, we have Pylai Dai. He's going to be playing your Scarith Mage. He's going to be supporting up on that top lane. Mid lane, it's going to be Fata playing your Brewmaster. Down bottom, it's going to be Bone7 or Bonejad playing your Batrider. It's going to be AUI 2000, Jasmine playing your Earthshaker. This universe has made him famous. But top lane, it is going to be Jackie A. Lamau playing your EE Naga Siren coming through. And we'll see how he does in this safe lane. No Quelling Blade, Stout Shield early. He's got the Ring of Protection, and he's going to be going up against the solo off-lane Yoki Centaur Warrunner, who's already taken a bit of harass, although he does have 8 tangos.
And then on the side of Empire, in this off lane, we're going to have Yoki playing the Centaur. In the mid lane, Scandal on the Death Prophet. Solo playing the support Shadow Demon, as it looks like he is going to be roaming into the off lane. And in the safe lane, we're going to have Always Wanna Fly on the Elder Titan, supporting up Silent on the Storm Spirit.
Uh-oh. Already out of position. We might have our first blood. Stomp's gonna go. Pylai Dai might feed it away again. He's in some trouble. Double Edge. They don't have it, but they've got the right click, and that's more than enough for Solo. Using an Invis Rune already to get involved, and well, the dual lane bottom, this is why. I mean, AUI 2000 wasn't there to Fisher and help out. He's going to try to help secure Bone7's kill early on, or farm rather, early on in this game. Bone7 should stay alive here. Always Wanna Fly is not going to be able to gank him. He'll be able to throw up the Astral, maybe try to right-click him down, but Bone7 might be able to trade a bit more effectively because he has the sticky Napalm. AUI is going to run through. Silent's going to back away. And this should be an okay offlane.
Did Solo pick that rune up bottom or top?
I'm not 100% sure on that one, actually.
Because they do have top worded, so I would actually be surprised if you got it top.
I think it was bottom and he just traveled all the way up there, but okay. I'm not sure because I don't know. I feel like I would see him walking all the way up, but I'm not sure either way.
Anyways, really good rotation from
Fisher,
Solo.
Firefly, Silent has 4 sticky napalm strikes. He might be able to get disrupted here. No, it's the Bat Rider. Instead, they're going to look for a kill on him. There's no more Fisher left. Silent already has a stick up. Bone 7 is low. They might get a kill here. Bone 7 is going to fall. Silent will not. He couldn't get the last right click off. And at that point, if you knew you were going to die, you might as well try to get the last right click off, but no such luck, and that's really unfortunate for Bone 7. But really good play coming out from Empire as the disruption did come in from Solo at the last second.
Yeah, that was really close to Silent going down, and that would have been a complete disaster had Silent fallen there, but you know, good plays from Empire, Solo coming in at the right time, and Solo playing really well in this early game. Always being in the right place at the right time.
He has a DD. He is going to throw up the Observer Ward here as well. And yeah, he's gonna go around and thanks, Mompax. I appreciate the stat. Good stuff, man. Fisher.
Sellout.
Yeah. Hashtag sellout. Bone 7 disrupted again. Solo has a double damage. Oh, God. Soul Catcher. Good Fisher, but the sleep comes in. Bone 7's going to get pulled back with the Electric Vortex. He's going to die yet again. A killing spree up for Solo now. This is, again, a rough start for Cloud9.
He gets that double damage. I mean, and Owie really isn't doing enough in this offlane protecting the Bat Rider. I think he would actually be better served just stacking up the jungle for Bone 7.
Yeah, at this point, I think that's what they need to start accomplishing because Bone 7 is like, I'm not going bottom again. It's just not happening. He's got 2 Ring of Protections. He's looking to try to go for Tranquils earlier on, obviously. Fata, Scandal, they don't have a ward here. They actually do have AUI coming in. He's looking for a Fisher block. He might find it. There's the Clap coming in. Fisher's going to hit as well. Can they get this kill? Cryptstorm's going to fly. Clap is up in a couple of seconds here. He doesn't have the mana for it, though. They might not be able to take this. AUI doesn't have the Fisher either. And yeah, he just needed more damage, and it was a good try coming out from AUI, but it actually does pressure. Is he going to go for his kill? He's going to walk in and Scandal. No, he misses the Clap. He goes the wrong direction. Scandal jukes him out of his boots, and Fata is going to have to back away. Scandal's going to bottle up. He'd be completely fine now. Even if Fisher came in, it's just not enough. And that was so close for Fata getting that kill.
Yeah, a bit unfortunate for him. And Scandal playing really aggressively in the lane. He could have actually gone down there, so...
Speaking of going down, Fata's at 80 HP. Scandal's looking for a Cryptstorm kill, but no mana. Fisher coming in, Solo disrupts. He's in some trouble, but he does have the haste rune. He might fall to the tower. One more. He's at 15 HP. Oh my God, Solo.
That efficiency. Only had 10 gold left, so...
And he runs to Roshan, yeah. I didn't even see that. He had his Tranquils up, decides just to go suicide to Roshan. He'll take a quick trip back to the base, and everything starts anew for him. And they are just sitting mid, kind of guarding Fata here. TP coming in again from Solo. Disruption going into Fata's Soul Catcher as well. There will be a Fisher blocking Scandal. Now there's going to be an Arcane Bolt. They don't have the damage to kill him. These are just weird trades back and forth. I don't know what the hell's happening.
Party in the mid lane.
Oh, yeah, seriously. All right, everybody. We're just going to use all of our abilities and see what happens.
If we look at the last hit chart, Envy definitely doing better in this game. Feeling a lot more comfortable going up against just the Solo Centaur this game. Already up to that 30 CS mark at 5 minutes. In the mid lane, Scandal doing quite well for himself, sitting at 27 last
split
hits.
mid. They threw up the boulder toss. They're body blocking as well. There's the Astra coming in. The Stomp's going to fly. The boulder toss is going to go. They miss it, and Scandal is going to take a spill. Now the Cyclone is up. Bone 7's like, maybe we could dive this, and Fata's like, no, get the hell out of here. Solo comes in, though, with the last second disruption. Firefly's going to go. Fata actually might stay alive. The Illusion's not doing enough. And they will take Solo down. Bone 7's diving, or will they? They need one more stack. They will get the Firefly kill. Always one fly. They're going to take 3 kills here. And this mid lane, Cloud9, the hyper aggression, all of a sudden coming out of left field. Bone 7's like, if I can't get some damn farm in the jungle or bottom lane, you can bet I'm going to get some damn farm from these heroes. Give me your money. And he gets it done.
Yeah, I mean, a really terrible fight for Empire. They overstayed. You know, I think at that point you just let your Death Prophet die. There's no way you can save him from the split. The Echo Stomp doesn't have any effect on the Brewling, so... I mean, Silent is getting free farm in this safe lane, but that's really just not a mistake that you can be making on the side of Empire, especially when you're playing against this Naga.
Yeah, I mean, like, assuming everything is even and the supports are getting farmed and Silent's getting farmed and Yoki's getting farmed in the top lane, then I believe they have a good chance of ganking this Naga Siren before she gets to be a kind of a big deal. But with Silent being the only one, besides obviously Scandal the mid lane, who has plenty of CS, but Silent's really the only one farming well without dying. And you really just, you need a little bit more, I feel like. So right now, he is getting plenty of CS here. He's going to back away from the tower as he's putting pressure on it, but no.
Silent is the leader in CS in the game. We go ahead and look at the gold. It's fairly, gold is actually completely even. A slight experience advantage in the favor of Cloud9. And it's going to be very important, like I said, to see how these early storm rotations end up panning out. And as well as I think the rotations from the Death Prophet as far as the exorcism usage and how much pressure they're able to apply to C9 before this Radiance is completed.
The thing is, Scandal's not at his exorcism just yet, and he needs to be level 11 to be super effective with it, but when he gets to that point, you can imagine that they're going to put pressure on some of these towers. Envy had to go back home. He's currently taking the pole camp now, and he's trying to get to some CS. Does he have a bottle? I don't think so. He just has 800 gold and Aquila. And since he has the Aquila, I don't know if he might go for Arcanes. That's one of the things Envy likes to do in the safe lane if he's good farm, is go for Arcane boots on this hero occasionally. But he might just end up going for brown boots into a Radiance and maybe not securing either a bottle or Arcanes at all. But he is going to get ganked top lane. I think they have Stampede. Yeah, they do. They're ready to go. There are 4 heroes roaming top lane.
Silent.
Split's gonna go, and Silent gets caught out. He gets the kill on Bone 7. Meanwhile, top lane, they're not going just yet. They're thinking, gonna Stampede goes. There's the Riptide. Stomp's about to fly. EE actually gets out. Ancient Seal came in from Pylai Die, and that's more than enough, but Solo comes in. Disruption comes through. He's under the tower. No TP rotation. Song is available. He's not gonna get it off. The stop comes in, and the EE about to fall. He does get the kill onto 1. He does get Yoki, but he does end up falling. I'm not sure.
He could have just double-edged an illusion. I mean, it would have hit the hero, and Envy would have just died. He wouldn't have been able to cast the Riptide. All the illusions would have instantly died to the double edge. I think that was actually just a misplay. Yoki maybe panicking a little bit, couldn't find the real Naga, but you can cast it on the illusion. It is AoE, so a bit unfortunate for Yoki there. A slight misplay ends up costing him his life. They do end up picking up the Naga Siren and Skywrath kills, so not too bad in the end. During all of that time, Aoi was in the bottom lane picking up a little bit of farm and a lot of experience for him, almost up to that level 6 onto the Earthshaker.
We've reached the new meta. Bone 7 has bots instead of really Blink Dagger and Tranquils.
It is going to be that Arcane Boots build for Envy this game, so not going to go for that bottle, which I believe he went for last game.
Yeah, the bottle was good because he was behind and was allowed to farm different lanes. Ancient Seal coming in to Yoki, he's looking for a stomp, can't find it. But with Arcanes, I mean, he's just going to continue to spam out Riptide and Mirror Images and just try to find whatever form that he possibly can. In fact, all of his illusions are actually down bottom. And Riptide's going to go and take one of those. Top lane, Yoki is stampeding, looking for Pylai Die, and he might find this kill. He's looking, double edge please. He gets it off, but not enough to get the kill on Pylai Die. Man, Pylai Die is like, oh god. 39 HP. They're chasing down on Solo, who's going to try to TP away. Net comes in, and EE has a value point in net just to secure the kill onto Solo. He's doing more fighting than farming, it feels like. He's got 2 kills.
I really like the point in net when you're in the safe lane, especially. I've even seen sometimes 2 points in net in the safe lane. It's not so bad. But getting at least that 1 point, they are going to make it go on Scandal.
They have Lasso ready to go. Scandal has Exorcism if he wants to pop it. Bone 7's quick, but here's going to be the ball lightning and pull as well. There's the split. Silent getting kind of low. The Exorcism gets popped. They want this Lasso. The Fisher's going to come in. They don't even need it. And now Silent has to zip away. He's out of mana. Bone 7, no Firefly. Lasso was used for the kill. Always want to fly, but now there's the Echo coming in. They will get a double kill for Phaeton. The right click coming out for the Earthshaker as well. Gets them 3 kills. They lose Bone 7. And they're more than happy with that in this bottom jungle area. Top lane, he's going to get juked on. Disruption coming in. Concussive shot. Ancient Seal again onto Yoki. Riptide flies out. He's looking for an ensnare target. Arcane Bolt's going to go. There's going to be the clap coming in from Fatsa. More than enough to get the kill. And Solo's going to get chased down. EE already ensnared. He's got his Riptide up in a second here. And they know that there might be a TP rotation. They don't want to dive too deep. Fatsa has blink in a couple of seconds. Will they go for the kill? I imagine he keeps going for this. He's going to blink it. He can't actually because of Scandal. And now Fatsa has to back away. The Riptide did go. And they cannot get the kill. The disruption saves his life. Solo is sitting at 14 HP. Oh my. And actually Fatsa is able to get out somehow.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
So, I mean, a really good sequence of events for Cloud9.
There's kills all over the damn map, man.
Just
Silent gets a kill bottom.
On the bottom lane, I completely missed that one. Silent able to pick up the solo kill onto Bone7's Batrider. But the haste rune on Fata proving to be too much for Empire to deal with. I think had Scandal popped the Exorcism immediately when being chased by the hasted Panda, I think that fight actually could have gone Empire's way. After the Exorcism, if it was popped, I don't think he could have continued to chase, and I think that would have just been the end of that fight. And sure, you waste the Exorcism, but you don't lose 3 heroes in the end.
The Midas Fata Brewmaster coming out. I mean, 12 minutes in, if you've got a blink already in boots, I guess Midas is not a bad choice.
This is ultra greedy, and they also have the bots build onto Bone7, so they're just looking to find whatever kills they can. If they can't find kills, that's fine. They're gonna just farm up on all these core heroes.
Yeah.
The Naga pretty much getting complete free farm. At 12 minutes has the Arcane Boots, the Ring of Aquila, and 1200 gold, so doing quite well for himself this game, especially compared to the previous game.
I mean, honestly, they're getting kills. It's not like they're not getting involved. They're the ones being aggressive here. So, I mean, if they could just pick up these greedy items and still find farm and kills, then I think they're absolutely okay with it. Scandal has double damage. They're going to take down the tier 1 tower bottom and get some extra gold for Silent, who probably will have his second Oblivion Staff coming soon. Nothing in the courier yet, but it's going to be maybe 15, 16, 17 minute Orchid coming up from Silent, which is not too bad, all things considered. Always want to fly has found AUI. AUI is maybe going to have to pop his Echo here. No, he's not going to be able to get out. He buys wards and TP scroll before he dies, so at the very least he did buy, but Silent does get the kill.
It's actually quite funny that he gets found there. Always want to fly with the good scouting, is able to find Aoi hiding in the trees and able to get a free kill.
Stay in the trees, not so much. Yoki Ancient Sealed, he's gotten snared as well. Riptide has been used. Yoki's gonna get lassoed, and Bone7 just secures the kill with the lasso. I mean, he does get the last hit, but that's the second time I've seen Bone7 lasso like a 10 HP hero. Otherwise, he might have gotten away, I suppose. Now, there is a Blink Dagger up on the Centaur, so I suppose it's better safe than sorry. And another kill going the way of Cloud9. As they're going to jump off Scandal, the split's going to go. Do they have the follow-up? The fish are long range from AUI, and Scandal is going to get right-clicked down. The Wind Panda might throw up the Cyclone. Scandal is pro speedy. He's looking for he already used the walk. Scandal actually, you know, there's going to be the pull from Silent coming in. And AUI may be in trouble. He has no Fisher. He's going to enchant up. He's got his Echo Slam. He's low. He's going to stick up. He's going to walk around. Echo not going in. There's the stop from Yoki, and that'll secure the kill. AUI was in too deep, and Fata was actually blinking out as that happened, so
Silent doing a really good job getting involved in the majority of his team's kills, already up to 5 and 2 on the Storm Spirit. Goes ahead and picks up that value Soul Ring in the safe lane, heading towards that Orchid build, and Soul Ring on the safe lane Storm Spirit is just so cost effective. Gives you so much additional mana, able to use the Tread Swap, even sometimes dropping some items and adding a lot to your mana pool.
This is just one of the reasons why he's gotten involved in so many of these kills is because he's had the extra mana. He actually has his Orchid now done at 15 minutes. That's really, I think, pretty good for Empire's Silent, and they've got to find kills on the back end of this now, because sooner rather than later, Eternal Envy is going to have his Relic, and that'll probably get about, honestly, 16 to 17 minutes. So the Radiance is going to be done at 19 to 20, and if he gets killed a couple of times, maybe they can delay it to 21, 22.
And I think Empire are on a much larger timer this game, for several reasons. They, one, don't have the Doom, and even though their late game is better with the Death Prophet and the Elder Titan, C9 are just going extraordinarily greedy this game. The Midas on the Brewmaster, the Boots of Travel on the Batrider, and they're going to have a faster Radiance timing, so.
On top of all of that, Empire actually spoke up on a Dire Observer ward. They pinged it out, so Cloud9 have some heroes waiting behind the rest of the front squad. Stomp's going to go. There's the song. He is just going to push them back. The TP is going to be coming in, and I think they want to get away. The fish is going to go through as well, and they have to disrupt on Solo. Solo's getting low. Firefly's going to come in, blink, lasso, maybe onto Silent. He gets Orchid, the ensnare flies, but he disjoints it with a great ball lightning. They do take down Bone7, a 1-for-1 exchange. EE already threw up the net. Silent, really great play there. They do take down Always Want to Fly with the split on the other side of things. They have the Cyclone up. They're waiting to use the Boulder Chaw. Scandal going to get caught out. The arcade bolt coming in, the concussive shot. Yoki, the silence is up on Scandal. Not the hero they should have used it on. Fata, no mana to use his clap coming in. They blink forward. There's going to be the Fisher as well. They take down another hero. Pylai dive falls to Silent. Now they're getting involved. Now Silent's getting kills. Mega kill streak. Ball lighting all the way back up to the high ground. Double kill for Silent as he takes down Fata. Big engagement for Empire.
This Storm Spirit's starting to ball out of control.
I see what you did there. So clever. Silent is, yeah, he's becoming a monster.
Phenomenally.
Yeah.
That was a really good orchid onto the Bat Rider. Pre-clicked it on him before he blinks. After he blinked on him, he just ends up falling fairly fast. The split did okay in that team fight. They were able to get one of them, but in the end, Silent having a really strong team fight and picks up another 3 kills for himself. Or was it 2? 2 kills.
2 kills, I think. He almost got a third, but he was able to ball lightning away from it instead, which is really impressive. I hope Eternal doesn't send this courier out because they're just going to snipe it.
Yeah,
This observer work here, that's huge. That's actually just the biggest thing in the world.
It wasn't so bad for C9 because Envy was farming during that entire engagement. So.
Goodbye, Pylai die again? No. The Demonic Purge. Flame Break's going to push them back. They won't kill him. Pylai die lives. He's having a bit of a better game. I mean, there's going to be a Lasso coming in. Disruption as well coming through. So Yoki stays in place. They Stampede, but the Fisher comes in as well. Mystic Flare, but it's only on the tail end of Yoki. And he actually just walks away. So, good try coming out from Cloud9.
I expect to see Scandal going for that Yule's Scepter next. I'm actually kind of surprised that he opted for a Drums. I think Yule's would have been a lot better in all these engagements. You can dodge a lot of spells. It's very good with the Exorcism and...
Fisher comes in. Earth Splitter not going to go, but he's going to get his split off, and he might survive. He might not even get a kill on Always Want to Fly. Boulder Toss is already gone. The Immolation, they're actually botsing onto the Brewling. Always Want to Fly, Flame Break. What a cheeky play from Bone 7. Silent and Yoki, they're going to get chased down as well. Silent's like, I don't know about this. They're going to back away. And he's going to just use his ball lighting for the low ground. Yeah, I mean, and you could do that with not only him, but the Naga Start as well. There's the Blink Echo coming in. Not a Blink, just a Fisher coming from AUI 2000. And it was a lot of damage, but not nearly enough to secure the kill. Silent still has mana, ball lighting it to the high ground. And they do have to get pushed back towards home and regen up, but could have been a lot worse, I suppose.
And Aoi 2000 up to 1,000 gold on top of his Arcane Boots, so inching closer to that Blink. Probably going to have it at between 25 and 30 minutes. And honestly, that's actually going to be a huge item for C9. Gives them another tool to initiate. They can combo it with the Sleep.
Wow. Wow, I thought C9's Courier was going to die. That is a Radiant Courier with a Void Stone that was Scandal's Yule Scepter.
Who killed it?
I think it was Pi. Yeah, I think he went in deep. He warded up on the high ground here, and he just scouted out the Courier and just killed it.
That would have taken 3 attacks from him,
I don't know what happened. I mean, I imagine it was Pilot. I don't think Bone 7 got involved. He might have been able to get it and blink away, but regardless, they get the kill on the Courier, so that's unfortunate.
And this Radiance is going to be finished up here in the next couple of seconds. I think with these illusions, he's going to be able to get the final amount of gold required.
Yeah, he's got it. So, the Radiance is done at 20 minutes into the game. Are they going to be able to get Silent here? They're looking for a Firefly Blink. Lasso goes. Can they get the kill now? This is going to be tough. Mystic Flare, Ancient Seal going in. The Fisher, they bring him down. He's no by that guy. They're Scandal way out of position. Exorcism, no, don't pop that. Yoki's in trouble as well. The right click. Goodbye, Mr. Centaur. As big as and beefy as you are, it's not going to be enough for you to stay alive. 3 dead. Great last from Bone 7. They get all of the heroes involved from Cloud9, and Empire lose 3 heroes, and
yeah,
that's a disaster.
That's definitely not something that can be happening if you're Empire right now. You can't be losing the Storm Spirit right now.
I mean, he was just sitting prime target. But maybe they were trying to bait him, but even that seems kind of ridiculous.
They do so much damage with this Bat Rider. Maybe they should have been scouting a bit more with the Elder Titan Spirit. But
good disruption. Solo's still probably in trouble. Demonic Purge is going to fly. Fata not going to split. Instead, he's going to back away. Soul Catcher, Demonic Purge, going to do some damage. Not nearly enough. They do take the tier 1 tower in the process. AUI's going to he's going to TP home. He actually is 200 away from his Blink Dagger. So AUI, if he farms up 1 creep wave or gets involved in 1 more fight, he has his Blink at 22 minutes, I'd say. And then this was, like you said, a very greedy game. I mean, Fata now has his Vlads, he's got his Midas, he has his Radiance, so...
Yeah, and I mean, if we look at the golden experience graph, they're leading. In gold, it's about 7,500 gold, a little bit over 5,000 experience, and... Man, I mean, this game is actually just extraordinarily hard for Empire at this point.
This is not... I don't know how, with the exception of like a level 3 Death Prophet ultimate and somehow killing like every hero on the map. They don't really... They have the Elder Titan for the late game, and he only has level 1 natural order, so there's that. So he's only reducing... Go ahead.
The problem is that he just can't survive these fights on the Death Prophet. Not even... Has he even completed... So he does have the Yules, but it's in
the courier guide, yeah.
set, but I mean, only 200 gold on top of that. He really needs a BKB to survive in these fights, but opting to go for this greedy drums build, not really paying off for him in the end, and I think just going for the Yules and straight into BKB would have been a smarter choice.
Yeah, this has been a game where they need to get some early game items coming out. You can see, I think, Silence building a BKB now, but at this point, with them being as far behind as they are, I don't know what they could possibly do to get back into this, with the exception of somehow killing Envy over and over and over. But that's just not going to happen because they're going to babysit him, whether with AUI, whether with Fata, whether with Bone 7. There's actually just a lot of farm cores on the side of Cloud9. Piladai even has 2,000 gold, although he only has Arcanes, but... Like, this is where it gets kind of tricky for Empire. Silent is alone top lane. Fata is here. Silent's gonna just ball lightning. Oh, Firefly. They're gonna catch him out the lasso, the Ancient Seal, the Mystic Flare, the clap. Wow, Bone 7 blinking right to where he ball lightning to. And securing another kill on the Storm Spirit, which we've talked about. You can't afford to die on that hero.
No. And I mean, it was looking okay for Empire in the early stages. Silent started to, you know, get out of control on the Storm Spirit, but I mean, C9 just dominating in the last 10 minutes of play.
They're finding kills when they really shouldn't be finding kills. And I think a lot of it has to do with this Brewmaster. So. True. A lot of it has to do with not only the Brew, but I think Bone 7 as well. I mean, Envy had a good start, but I mean, he shouldn't be getting involved in, you know, this type of facet. And it's just, and actually, it's just the team play. AUI comes in, they Fisher, they Lasso, they Mystic Flare. Speaking of AUI, he's going to run right into Solo. Disruption's going to fly. Stomp coming in from Yoki. Stampede as well. Solo's getting low, but Double Edge. AUI does get off the Echo Slam, and they just blow up poor Yoki. And in fact, the Mystic Flare takes care of Solo as well. They do lose AUI, but at the cost of 2. And they're still pushing. In fact, the bottom tower is dead. Wow. Cloud9 are putting on a clinic, man. This is not an easy Empire team to face. Again, we talked about it. They split with Team Secret the other day. Empire have played well in the past couple of days, but Cloud9 are... They're seemingly on another level right now with their play. Last game was a bit shifty. You know, it was kind of like, you know, are we going to see them come out ahead? Are they going to be able to win this game? They have a lot of catching up to do, but this game they're just dominating without even really questioning it. Fata gets Orchided. Silent actually takes a lot of damage from this double damage rune coming out, and he actually just has to ball lightning all the way back to the tier 2 tower. No more mana left either, so...
Yeah. I mean, I think C9 have the better picks this game, and they're just playing more cleanly this game compared to the last game, and they're not against... There's just not enough heroes that can put as much pressure onto C9 as there was last game. They had the Doom last game, and the Doom was really key in the previous game, and they had the Beastmaster to get vision. They don't really have these tools, and honestly, Scandal is really not impressing me on this Death Prophet.
Clap, Stomp's going to go from Yoki. Fata's going to get out there for a moment. Demonic Purge is going to fly as well. Fata might have to split. Concussive Shot's going to go. Yoki's going to have to Stampede away. Or Stampede in, rather. Yulsip is going to go. They have Silence, but Bone 7 gets a kill bottom. Silence onto Fata. He's just staying here and just pushing them back. All on his own. So, 3 heroes dedicated to a top Brewmaster, and they can't even kill him. I mean, Orchid, Silence expended. They could have tried to pull him. He's just too tanky at this point, and his BKB's done also. It's actually just ridiculous.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Yeah,
4.7% of games.
Yeah, that's it's not good.
And I'm sure the stat goes down even further if you're against a Naga Siren.
When you like don't have a late game core. I mean, I guess Death Prophet's a late game core, but...
Oh, Storm's actually quite good in the late game, just...
True.
Not against Naga, though.
Not against this lineup in general. He's getting called out too many times. Bots are done. He's got the energy booster. Maybe a heart this time, or Envy goes greed again and decides to go forward, defusal into the butterfly, into the Heart of Trask. I swear, he's one of the only ones to do that. Maybe, or Manta, actually. He needs the Manta first, I think, more so than anything else.
Yeah, and already up to 3,500 gold on top of the bots and Radiance. I mean, he's just farming out of control.
Fucking
they haven't
rich.
killed him. They haven't put any pressure on this Naga. He's even farming inside the Radiant base.
Here, let me just put some pressure on this tier 3 tower for you. Oh, wait, tier 2 still alive. Never mind. Top lane, they're pushing. They want to take a tier 2 of their own. The Roche for tier 2 trade. We saw it last game. Looks like we're ready to see it this game. And this is maybe going to provide at least something for Empire. All the while, though, Lasso back on his solo. Mystic Flare misses. And actually, the ball lightning long range coming in now. They're going to jump onto Pilot Eye, pop the BKB as well. Pilot Eye is going to fall in silent. He expends all of his mana, Blink Stomp. Bone 7 pops his BKB. They take down Roshan. It is going to be AUI who picks up the Aegis, and they want to go back to this top tier 2 tower. All of the meanwhile, their other lanes are getting pushed in. I don't think Cloud9 defend this. It's a support for a support trade. They actually do have Fata rotating up. AUI is going to TP in. He will have his Blink initiation. He's going to go. Blink? No, he blinks back, actually. Bone 7 blinks forward. Ball lightning away. They defend the tier 2 tower. EE is pushing at bottom, and Empire can't even secure a tier 2 trade for Roshan.
Yeah, so really unfortunate for Empire not able to get any trades for the Roche. And the Aegis is actually on Aoi. It's a bit surprising.
I mean, if he realizes he's going to get, like, Storm Spirit jumped on and he can't get his Echo Slam off, or if he wants to be really patient, wait for the BKB. Meanwhile, Lasso goes in. No. Storm Spirit actually was the one pulling as he pops up the Electric Vortex, and Bone 7 caught out of position is killed. So, Silent with a good pick off there. And just back to farming we go. I mean, Cloud9, every time that... I mean, they'll lose a hero, but Eternal Levy's getting another item in the process. Like, he's got his Manta now. He's almost got his level 3 ultimate, so he can actually just get in even more involved with Song of the Siren if he wants to.
And, I mean, that was probably the first time that we had seen Exorcism being used on Empire's terms. All the previous Exorcisms either lasted less than 5 seconds. Actually, that was probably the first Exorcism, I think, of the game that didn't last less than 5 seconds.
All the other ones are pop Exorcism, die immediately, you know.
Yeah.
So, they actually get a kill out of it, but they can't even take a tower. It was level 2 Exorcism. He's getting close to level 16. He's not far away from the level 3 ultimate. And he's going to go for that BKB like you talked about. He has the Ogre Club. A BKB would go a long way to providing him some extra sustain in these fights. And, well, honestly, I mean, they need that. Cloud9 are... They've had a period of time, maybe in the past 5 minutes, where Cloud9 have been losing a bit of their ground, but still coming out on top in terms of CS. And yeah, you can see it's starting to level off here in the net worth graph. I mean, Silent getting a couple of kills, trying to put pressure on the tower.
It's still 15,000 gold against the Naga.
I'm just trying to find the sunny side for Empire, which at this point,
it's a dark day.
Yeah, it's very cloudy. Yeah. Very cloudy. It's like maybe starting to snow a little bit as well. Freezing rain. That's how rough it is.
Yeah, it doesn't look like it's gonna clear up anytime soon either.
Yeah. This weather metaphor has run its course. But no, to be honest, Empire they've got to get the Storm up with another item. He has his BKB now, but maybe a Hex could be huge. I think if you Hex up one of the heroes at Cloud9, you could take him down, and that's going to be the start to the fight. And I mean, Scandal just needs level 16 and a BKB. And if that happens, then by some miracle, if they take a fight on their terms and they have level 3 Exorcism, and there's still no Assault Cuirass up on Brewmaster, I think they maybe be able to take down some of these heroes for Cloud9. Like, they just die to the Exorcism. But it's going to be tough. I mean, 20 armor on the Naga Siren. She'll have a heart eventually. She'll probably have a butterfly at some point, too.
She's going to have no armor against the natural order.
Yeah, that's true. The natural order is something to keep
in
mind.
She'll only have 3 plus 5 from Vlad, so...
So maybe that's it, is the natural order is now maxed up, and with the Yule Scepter coming out, too, for Always Wanna Fly, this is maybe an opportunity. Natural
You're actually only going to have
something.
5-ish armor on all their heroes. 5 to 8 armor on all their heroes with the natural order.
Yeah, so they will die to Exorcism.
So I guess with this level 3 exorcism, if they're able to take some fights on their terms instead of always reacting to the initiation of Cloud9, I think if Cloud9 get the initiation, Empire have no chance in these fights. But if they're able to get up to a tower, pop the exorcism, I think they might have a small chance. There's like the smallest of windows for them to push these towers still with exorcism. But even then, I mean, these team fights are going to be extraordinarily difficult, even when fighting on their own terms.
Yeah, no, absolutely. I mean, Solo dies very quickly. Even, we've talked about it before, Scandal dies very quickly. Hello, Jasmine. Welcome back. So we have the unpause going right now. Yoki's just farming the jungle currently. And, yeah, no, you're right. I think even with their initiation from Empire, it's still going to be a very tough fight. Really? I mean, he gets the kill. He's going to TP out. Electric Vortex, yeah, they're going to pull him in. But that's the Aegis. He might have Blink when he respawns. He should, actually. He's going to put the Remnant down. Yeah, actually, the Poison came in as well. But here comes EE to save the day. And they're just going to run away, I think. I don't think they need to go any further. They're actually botsing in. Boat 7's going to come through. He's going to look for... he's going to find Silent as well. Can they get this kill? Great defensive disruption from Solo. He's going to try to TP out. He won't make it. BKB for Silent. Stampede goes, I believe, in the meantime. And they're not killing anybody else across the map. Pila die. He can try to Ancient Seal. He's got a Ball Lightning, I think, maybe in just a second. There he goes. There's the Fisher from AUI. Perfectly timed. Yoki's going to jump in, but AUI doesn't seem to care. They'd rather kill Silent. AUI's not been dead. Doesn't even need to enchant Totem. Mystic Flare comes in. AUI, if he attacks me, might die to return. Triple kill for EE. Earth Splitter comes in a bit too late for Always Wanna Fly, who has just respawned. Wow, that pause actually just turned out to be a disaster for Empire. That escalated quickly.
Yeah. And looks like they are going to probably get this 2-2 bottom. Envy continuing to split up his illusions and farm more gold, already up to 3,000, and he's just a farming machine at this point. And he just got a triple kill. How do they stop this Naga Siren?
Is there a way? Is there any such way for Empire to stop this Mermaid? This Naga, if you will?
I'm really surprised that Empire didn't actually just ban the Naga. Like, they saw very similar picks in the first 2 picks. They picked they picked Skyrat. No, they picked Batrider and Brewmaster first. And I mean, that's almost the same as last game. They had Legion Commander, Brewmaster, so I'm just a little surprised that they didn't just go ahead and ban the Naga.
I mean, but if you ban the Naga, then maybe you have to deal with a Phantom Assassin or whatever hero Eternal Envy wants to farm on, like a Terrorblade. Did they ban Terrorblade? I don't think so.
Nope.
So, I mean, that would have been available.
But, I mean, those heroes are much easier to deal with, I think, than Naga.
No.
Especially Terrorblade. I don't think Terrorblade's actually very good, to be perfectly honest. It's, like, okay, but...
What, too squishy in lane or something? Too susceptible to ganks?
I don't know. There's actually a lot of counterplay possibilities against Terrorblade.
Yeah. Song goes in, Eternal Envy down bottom, just says hi, how do you do? He's gonna maybe throw up some illusions, send them on the tower, and he's actually just gonna back. Okay, Pilot Eye gets a kill. As Solo was warding, I think they lasted him. And they're gonna clap up, they're looking for more. Yoki does get out. They don't actually get the clap off onto Yoki, so he'll survive. 30 kills for Cloud9 in a 32-minute game. Blink Echo coming in, Scandal's low, boom, Enchant Totem, AUI doesn't even need help from Eternal Envy, although he did get the Riptide, but Tier 2 tower's dead. He gets the kill. The Earth shakes indeed. Thought is going for Abyssal, by the way. Unless he's going Radiance and I'm just crazy. I mean, it's a possibility.
It does persist through Primal Split onto your Earth Panda, so...
Yeah, it's actually a lot of damage, but I don't know if that's really the best option. Ball lighting in. They were looking for a courier. They're looking for Pilot Eye. He can't decide. He's going to go for the courier. He can't find it. He's still ball lighting, and now he's just going to have to TP away. And Silent will make it out, but... Oh! Luckily, it's a 30-second cooldown. It's not the worst thing. That's awkward.
So EE does go for the same build, going for the Diffusal Blade. Third item after that Mantis style. He's probably actually just going to go for the Butterfly again, I imagine.
Solo, are you dead? Maybe not. BKB from Bone 7. TP's out. He actually survives. Bone 7 also survives, but he has to pop a BKB. Sounds like, I'm coming solo. Yoki, stomp double edge. Fata's looking for him. Blinks. And he gets out. I think he would buy his Radiance if he wanted to. If he was going for it. Silent gets a kill bottom. Pilot Eye getting caught out. Silent goes in AUI as well. Silent's low. He's got no mana. Boom. Enchant to the back of the head. It's like a baseball bat. A Louisville Slugger. Fisher. Solo, what are you doing there? EE comes in. And they're looking for Scandal. He might pop his Exorcism. Well, maybe not. There's the Ensnare going in. Scandal has no BKB to help out as well. Earth Splitter's going to fly. But the Illusions are doing more of the work than anything else. They do have EE stomped up and slept. Luckily. So that will secure Scandal's escape. But the Diffuse Blade and Always Want to Fly. I don't think he lives. They're trying to avoid the stomp. Riptide goes in, and he doesn't even be close to the hero. His illusions go and do all the work. So.
Yeah. And this must be quite demoralizing to play against this Empire. I mean, at this point, I would say their chance of victory is less than 1%.
Yeah. I'd agree. And the thing is also, they have to play a series after this, too. They have to play against My Insanity. Obviously, maybe not the caliber team that Cloud9 is, but it's still a series that they have to come out, and they're expected to win. And they'll be 6-6 with this loss here. They'll still be a top Group B, I believe, but, I mean, Cloud9's going to be 4-0 if they take this victory, which it's looking like right now that they're in position to do so. Although, I'm not sure about the itemization. If this is an Abyssal Blade for Brewmaster, I'm completely fine with it, but, if it's not going to be Radiance, it'd be too late.
It's a perfectly fine item choice.
Yeah.
There. So, the Bat Raider does have a BKB. Looks like he's working towards a refresher. Picks up that Perseverance. The BKB could be bought by Scandal, so like we talked about, if there is any chance for them to win, it would be off of the Exorcism plus BKB, trying to siege these towers. And I think if you're Empire, you just buy up this BKB and you try to make a play.
Speaking of making a play, Bone 7's making a play on out of the enemy jungle as he was looking for Yoki, but at some point Empire have to make a move, and if it doesn't work, then either you call GG or you just try to defend the best that you possibly can, because they're just going to lose all of their outer towers. Luckily, their tier 2 top and mid is still alive, but I mean, now Fata not only has potential to just kill you with Split, but he could just right-click you to death as well with the Basher and Abyssal Blade. I mean, he doesn't really need to use his Split with it. I mean, he wants to get the most out of this BKB, and that's one way to do it.
Yeah.
I mean, you don't want to have to split right after you BKB. You'd rather, I think, fight. So now he'll just be able to right-click people.
And it is 10 seconds, so he has not been forced to use that BKB yet. So
that's actually surprising. He's had this for a long time, too.
They do go ahead and smoke up, so Empire looking to fight.
Fata might die here.
Just getting chased down.
Ball lightning in, pull. There's going to be the Vortex, and the Silence double edge. They get a kill. Big pick off and no buyback. He's dead for 85 seconds, and Empire going to ball down, look for a tier 2 tower mid, it looks like. There's no Roshan, obviously.
Yeah, but Scandal getting forced back all the way to the base by the Illusions of Eternal Envy, just chasing him down, constantly spamming the Riptide and the Radiance Burn.
That is a Death Prophet who,
yep.
I mean, she has an Oko Club. She's not the tankiest hero in the world, but still, she's level 17. She's got 1600 HP. And Envy is rolling. He's got Diffusal too. He has enough money for his Butterfly now, and then his Heart of Trask, I'm sure, will be completed next. They're going to right-click down this tower, though. Empire want to get something off the back end of that Fata kill. And they're probably going to find the tier 2 tower. I mean, if Empire somehow can kill Fata like that, and then can kill Envy while he buys an item and then doesn't have buyback, they can maybe get a set of racks. Bottom lane, they jump in, Echo Slam, Scandal's low. Fisher didn't come through yet. AUI is going to just TP out. He doesn't want to go for the kill. I thought he could have gotten that had he blindly Fishered, but decided against it.
He actually messed up his combo a little bit. Usually when you do that, you echo into Fisher, and then you right-click him, and then you enchant totem, because if you echo and then auto attack with your enchant totem, you're actually, there's a slight delay in which he can actually end up casting the spell.
Stampede, they're looking for, he has no song, he just used it, by the way. Although Yoki can't catch up, he's actually just too fast with Boots of Travel. Yoki was so close. Blink, last is going to go in, Yoki's going to get brought back, EE's here to right click him down. Diffusal's probably going to go, Stomp's going to fly. It's going to go, but it's only on the Illusions, and Yoki's just going to get right-clicked down by EE and Bone 7. Now Earth Splitter coming in. They're looking for Always Want to Fly. EE is going to bring him down, maybe. They're going to sticky napalm him. Scandal's here. He does have exorcism. Finally, he's popping it for the first time in what seems like forever. Bone 7 is alone. Pops his BKB. He's going to force himself out. EE's already backed. The exorcism, the spirit going. Bone 7 can't blink away. He's actually getting chased down. Illusion's going again. EE maybe wants to turn this around. Always want to fly is maybe the target. He's alone. They're going to try to go on Scandal instead. Look at the right click. And he is forced to pop the BKB to get out of the defusal. Stomp goes. It misses clearly on EE. Eternal Envy backing up. They do have some reinforcements from the backside. Fox is alive, and they're about to get jumped on here. They actually just TP away. Smoked up. Always want to fly. Not going to be... AUI! AUI!
He didn't have vision of him of a second, and then he peeked up a little bit, and then he sees him, and he's like, oh, well.
My bad, guys. Sorry.
That was actually really funny.
That's a bit clowny. A weird engagement, to be sure. Silent has been farming the jungle for a while. He's actually got his Hex, and almost enough for buyback, I think. About 400 away, so... Yeah, he needs that buyback, I think, at this point.
Envy... Yeah, gonna go ahead and just buy up that butterfly.
I mean, he's one slot short. The 6th slotted again. This time it's going to be at like 45 minutes. 676 GPM. He's increased his farm by quite a bit since he's actually gotten that Mantis style and the Diffusal 2 and the Radiant. So they're going to head over to Roshan. Butterfly is flying out currently. It's done. Fata is the one that is just tanking up and destroying Roche. He is soloing him without any real trouble whatsoever. Hiding over here in the tree line is AUI. He's ready for a blink. Oh, it's the demon build. The refresher coming out from the Bat Rider. I've seen this many times in NEL. It's been some time since I've seen it in real play. But the refresher is going to be the double lasso. For those of you that haven't seen it, it's quite a spectacle.
Gonna have double BKB as well.
Yeah, I think that's the more important thing. Song goes. EE makes sure that they are able to take the Aegis, and he's actually going to grab it.
Aegis Naga Siren.
I don't. That's, what? Solo just died. Goodbye.
Illusions.
Yeah. It's that type of game for Solo, man.
The joys of playing against a farm Naga as a support.
It's like a Spectre, but almost probably worse. Riptide goes in, always when to fly is just gonna die. Bone 7 with the kill there with the Firefly, and he could just, he doesn't even need to refresh. The last was on such a short cooldown. He might have to use it if Silent comes in, which he's gonna ball lighting up. He's gonna look for a kill on Pilot Die. Refresh goes, Bone 7 stomped up, he silenced as well. Bone 7 in trouble, the pull goes through, but he did pop his BKB. No, now he popped it. There's the last one coming in. They want Silent. Now the Echo Slam coming in. Can they take Silent down? Absolutely. Buyback status, he does have it. The Abyssal Blade on Scandal, he's dead. He'll have buyback, but no exorcism now. There's a big stomp. On to 3 from Yoki. Vatsa looks to keep going. Fisher actually misses. It was on Silent, but it was a little bit too early. Now coming through, there's the pull. EE is low. EE is going to lose his Aegis. The Enchant Totem, and Silent's going to do some work here, but Vatsa's back in. Still has his split, by the way. There's the song. Vatsa, if he wants to split, he absolutely can. EE's like, I really want solo. Yoki has not enough mana to stomp, and it's on cooldown as well. BKB coming in from Fatsa. Doesn't blink, actually. Gets right-clicked by something. Slow dies on the other side. Fatsa, now it gets bashed up on Yoki. Looking for, there's the boulder toss. The immolation coming in. Yoki taking some right-click. EE chasing after Silent and the rest of the squad. And he's not going to find anybody. Up to the high ground we go. Yoki is not going to make it out alive, it looks like. Can't blink away. Stampede's going to go. Maybe he will. Boulder toss, not there. Yoki has blink, he's gonna blink out. It looks like the stomp going in. EE caught out. There's the air splitter, the clap now. Hex up onto Fata. Silent's not gonna get past yet. Fata's low. BKB is gonna get popped. Fata, he's trying to fight as best he possibly can, but Silent gets the kill. Now the Diffusal on always want to fly. Diffusal on Silent, not there. It's on cooldown. Silent is able to ball lightning down to the low ground. Bone 7 back into the fray. Kills Yoki, who I thought was going to get away. Silent's on the high ground. EE wants the kill. The Riptide, he's got no buyback. Dead for 1 minute, or 2 minutes rather, excuse me. And they're still going to keep going here. Scandal, Ancient Seal. No exorcism. There's the ensnare. Pops the BKB. Flamebreak does nothing. The illusion's almost killing him. He has to stick up to stay alive. The mech keeps Cloud9 fighting fit. They push down. They take the tier 2 tower. They don't take the tier 3. They might keep going, however, as he's got to cut the creep wave. He's actually just going to song and walk up to the high ground. Or, I don't know. What is... Mantis going to go? Solo is probably dead. Yeah, Ancient Seal, and he's actually just going to die. And, well... That's just how this game is going for Empire. I mean, they're taking a beating. They're being abused, it feels like, and they haven't called GG, and I don't expect them to unless they lose a set of racks.
I'm actually quite surprised they haven't just called GG, to be perfectly honest, because at this point it's a bit demoralizing, I would say, and it's just so unlikely that you can win a game like this. I would say it's impossible at this point.
I mean, he is going to have his heart. Has a GPM of above 700 now, so yeah.
There's just nothing to deal with Naga leaking. I mean, he's going to be 6 slotted now, and why put yourself through the torture of playing the rest of this game when you have another series after this?
You can always learn something, I think, even from a loss, especially from a loss.
Well,
in this situation,
yeah, you can
maybe,
learn from a loss, but not at this point.
No, maybe not. I'm trying to find the bright side again. Scandal is...
Oh, well.
He's not finding the bright side. They're going to lasso him. They're going to right-click him down, it looks like. They don't even have the Naga main hero there. And he's just going to come in and snare, right-click him twice and kill him. And there will be a lasso coming in as well. Double lasso. Solo getting caught out. Always want to fly. Echo Slam comes in for AUI for whatever reason. Not even necessary. 4 dead. The only one that's not is Yoki. And AUI is chasing after him. He's got Blink and Chant 8. There's GG finally coming out. And Cloud9, after 45 minutes of torture for Empire, they finally tap out, and they will give Cloud9 their 4th victory here in Dota Pit Season 2. With an exceptional game coming out. A greedy draft, it seemed like, but they were able to fight early and often. And they just decimated the Empire lineup.
I don't actually think the draft was that greedy. I think their item choices were extremely greedy. They went for the bots first on Batrider. The Brew went for a Blink, and then straight into